My name's Rose Drew and I'm Project Manager of Interfaith Glasgow. Interfaith Glasgow promotes positive interfaith engagement between Glasgow's diverse religion and belief communities. What we do to tackle hate crime is to tackle the underlying causes of religiously motivated hate crime. So that would be ignorance, prejudice, fear of the unknown. And we do this in a variety of ways. So one strand of our work would be just organising events and activities which foster friendship building between people from different religion and belief backgrounds. Another strand of our work promotes dialogue actually on faith and belief issues, so gives people a chance to talk about what they believe and how they practice with people who believe and practice differently. So again, people just having a chance to find out more about one another rather than relying on their own prejudices about each other. And the final main strand of our work is to do with creating opportunities for cooperation. So giving people from different faith and belief backgrounds opportunities to work together on areas of shared concern. So one aspect of our work at the moment is bringing together different groups from different faith and belief backgrounds who are all working in the area of food poverty in Glasgow to give them a chance to cooperate more with one another and to network more effectively with each other. And another is our weekend club, which is will be starting up soon. We have a group of 13 volunteers from different faith and belief backgrounds who will be working together to put on a series of activities at the weekend for refugees and asylum seekers to tackle the social isolation experienced by those groups. So, I mean, really all of that is motivated by the idea that if we can create a society where people know one another and understand one another better, then we're creating a society in which hate crime is less likely to happen, and when it does happen, people feel better supported by the community that they're in. It's worth noting that religiously motivated hate crime often affects people beyond the group specifically targeted. And one example of that would be an incident that happened earlier this year where anti-Islamic graffiti was scrawled on central Gurdwara, so somebody who wasn't even making the distinction between Sikhs and Muslims. And there was offensive graffiti with a swastika with it. And I'll just read you the statement that Interfaith Glasgow released as a response to this, because it brings out the fact that, you know, there's various groups who are offended by that act. This kind of malicious and ignorant vandalism stands in stark contrast to the attitude of the vast majority of people in Glasgow who appreciate our city's rich diversity and make every effort to live in peace with each other. Our sympathies go to the Sikh community, whose place of worship has fallen prey to this senseless act of vandalism, to the Muslim community, who were its intended target, to the Jewish community, for whom the image of the swastika conjures such horror, and to the Hindu, Jain and Buddhist communities, who have long endured the abuse of one of their ancient sacred symbols. As people of all faiths and none, let us stand shoulder to shoulder in challenging ignorance and hatred in all its forms. If you are targeted because of who you are, report it. If you know someone who is being targeted, report it. Together we can make a difference. Scotland, no place for prejudice.